So the next stage, I'll show you, just catch it up with what I've done. These are the top pieces, these three, cross braces that go across the width of the trailer, and all I've done is put some holes in the top and cut out a section so that they'll slot onto this and they'll fit sort of. I don't want to do that and disturb everything, but these will eventually fit on there like that. Where's the hole? There it is. So that'll line up with that, and that'll fit on there and give it some rigidity across the top of it. And what I'm doing here is making a mess of things. That's what I'm doing here. First job is these big bars, the big ones, these two. Hello, that's got some more steel on it. I'll put it on there, that's better. Right. As you can see, I get these two bars perfectly level, front and back. Oops, we're a bit blurry. It's not focusing properly, this thing. I have to sort that out. So that gives me a nice even bed, and then it's just a case of squaring these things, and I'll do that by the diagonals. But I'm going to get a little tack on each one of these three first, just to hold it in place. This one is going to be for, let me get this right, as you look from the back, the left hand side of the trailer, so the flat edge is on the inside, and then I attach some mesh to that, weld some mesh onto it. There's no bottom rail on this, it doesn't need a bottom rail, you'll see once it's in position. Now it's down to squaring. I'll see if I can, I don't know if people know how to square things up. Kirsty, have you got 2 minutes?
What?
Have you got 2 minutes?
Give me a minute.
Okay, give me a minute. Where's my tape measure? Down.
Pause.
Right, so I've got a little tack on this corner just to hold it in place while I do this. Now that is a mill or so out. If you can see the tiny little gap at the bottom, so it needs to come over it. I'll just show you that again. You'll see that tiny little gap there. That tells me it's not quite square, so it needs a fraction. It just needs a little persuading with a persuader. Persuader's done its job. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So that's the first one square. So now I'll get another tack on this corner, so that'll stop any lateral movement on it. But I need to make sure that this distance to this distance is the same. And there we've got 66.3½. Just make sure I don't disturb anything. 66. .3. So now for doing that, we've got £1 metre and 6, and this is the tricky bit, getting that in the same place. Bang on, 1 metre and 6. Effectively what I'm doing is measuring the diagonals. And if the diagonals, if these corners are square, the diagonals will be the same. So if there's a fraction a little bit out, then you've got something wrong somewhere. But these are, I'm happy with how these are. I've got this other one to do, another two to do, but I want to get these two done first because I don't have enough room with the length of this bar. This one's been extended. So I'll get these two done, and then come and get this one done, and and then move the whole jig along so I can get the fourth one in place. But we'll come back to that in a little while so you can see it all done. Just need to get this one. So 1382 to out, and live with that. So now I'm going to get tack, weld, move it a bit, and I'll come back and you'll see it when it's welded up. Back in a bit.